Hey, welcome. Just some casual gameplay of Ark, even though generally speaking this is not considered a casual game. Just as the title states, it doesn't really state anything. I'm not teaching you anything. There's no guides, nothing. It's the Valentine's event. It's 3 days from the 9th to the 12th. Maybe they'll do something for actual Valentine's, I don't know. This is for, you know, those 2 or 3 people out there that might give a rat's ass to see how my base is progressing. If you remembered it from my prior videos, and if you didn't, don't check them out. There's no point. It wasn't that exciting. My base used to be much wider, much deeper. It was just kind of awkward looking. Now I made it like a little Rubik's Cube again, 12 by 12. And I have more or less kind of finished phase 1. I want to show you this in a moment, but I'm going to do that whole... We're going to have to wait until the end of the video. Now, this video is not going to be all that long. What I'm going to do is pretty simple. It's also a triple X event, so you get triple all the resources and everything. Taming's 3 times quicker. And I forgot to grab the meat from my bug because I'm distracted, and that's what I do. That's okay. So I just leave out a couple of animals now. Most of them remain in the fridge. And I'll explain all that after. I could have just like skipped and not recorded this part, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put these 2 people, or maybe person, through hell. See, now I can grab my animal and not have to hit X on the keyboard or do anything to fly up like this so that it doesn't clip. Because watch what happens when you pick up your animal. If you go near a surface, you automatically drop it. I did not drop it. But yet, I can go up against this surface, no problem, and I don't drop it. If I brush up against my gates, I'll drop it. Like a bag of potatoes. Or something. Anky potatoes. I don't know, it sounded cool for a second. So I'm just gonna go quickly get some metal. Kind of showcase the stability of the servers. You know, I don't think those 2 words belong in the same sentence, truth be told. I don't really think much has improved. There was a big update. I think server transfers are now in. I don't even really know. But this is going to go by fast because I'm going to get encumbered literally 3 times quicker. I've got to pay attention for certain audio cue sounds. Depending on if it's a Karcha, a Giga, then I'm screwed. I'll probably get chomped in 1 bite. Otherwise, I'll kick it in the balls and I should be fine. So again, I'm just running into everything. I'm clipping into everything. My animal is not getting dropped. I've barely grabbed any metal, and as you could tell, I'm already at that point. Gotta be cautious here. See, with that whole thing, you see the bar? Once you reach that point, you already can't auto-collect. I got like 20, 30,000 flint. I'm sure I can get away with just dumping it for now. And just dump that. And again, the bug is just so much fun. So I'll just explain a little bit the base. I kept it cozy. Kept it nice and small so that it was just obviously more manageable. And it was going to be a lot quicker to build out of metal. I also didn't want it so that when I go in, it just took me forever to go from one place to the next. So careful thought was put into consideration in terms of just how I want to manage, you know, the day-to-day stuff when you're farming metal ingots. Do I want to fly all the way to the top of my base, or do I want to be downstairs? But then if I'm downstairs, am I at a risk of ending up getting that structure destroyed by a Giga or a Karcha? I do live near, well, not near, I am literally on the mountain. I mean, you can see where I'm at here. On the island map, I'm pretty much just south of Carno. I still own most of Carno. But like I said, once I do this here, it shouldn't take too long. I just want to grab a little bit of metal, a little bit of bling. I'll show you the base, then I'll go do a quick run for some chitin, perhaps, or maybe I'll pause it. I don't know. Again, this is not really supposed to be a fancy video. I just wanted to have some fun just for the sake of the algorithm and keeping the channel alive before the life support plug gets pulled. Because I have a feeling now that it's been 5.5 years that things are just, you know what I mean? They did not play out at all the way I was hoping. And that happens. But I gave it a valiant effort. So there's always that. Let's see. Got a little shitty raptor that wants some of this. Really not worried about the raptor. And what I really like about Carno Island, I think I mentioned this before. Seriously. One shot. And you, it was 2. What the hell is this thing? Is that like a baby? I can't even... Oh, it is. Aw, you kind of looked cute. Now you look kind of dead. God damn, there's a lot of stone. And it weighs a little bit more than the metal. Plus the metal I can hold 3 times as much on top of that. That's just because of the whole compression. Normally I don't do what I'm doing here. But I'm tired of getting off and... and then having to empty the stone. It's probably just as quick, to be honest. I have no idea. I just know that with a triple event, moving forward, if I'm going to expand my base a little bit, and it's also symmetrical, which I talked about the last time, in terms of using the power grid, so that everything's perfectly in place, so that no matter where I build in that little cube, one generator will cover all your needs. Now, if I make separate... Wow, my bug's all the way over there, right? Maybe I should start heading back towards it a little bit. That is a little... Normally, the expression is too close for comfort. This is too far for comfort. Gotta get back to buggy. So I want to try to nail those last couple metal nodes. Yeah, way too much flint. Because don't forget, it takes a while to cook. And if I'm going to be moving forward with just doing cementing paste and metal for metal structures, well, then I need to do this. Just bear with me here. I'm not going to... Oh yeah, maybe I can. Maybe I'll go hog wild. Maybe I'll just leave 3 stacks in. Because my bug doesn't compress, right? Maybe I'll grab some of that obsidian after. We'll have to... Oh, I'm pretty encumbered. Okay. Wow. I'm going to have to come back and do another run. I'm already flying pretty slow. This is where there's no button on the keyboard or on the controller for this. I'm hitting X on my keyboard a little off to the side of me there, so that I can fly directly up. I can fly down, pushing down on the right analog stick, but to go up, I got to use the X key. There's no way for me to rebind it. I would have rebound it to this button. I don't give a shit about this button. So, again, that would have been a quality of life thing I would have appreciated. It is what it is. How much does that resin weigh? Well, resin, not for nothing, you know, almost 150 weight. Okay, it adds up. Maybe I should not dump the resin, but... maybe store it temporarily because I don't plan on picking up any big structures. I also got to be careful now leaving that door open like that. I don't have much protection. I mean, I do. But I don't. You'll see what I mean. I got a little turret there. Everything seems good here. I'm just gonna cook it up. See what I've got. This was just in one run today. I think it was. I can't remember. Whatever. Doesn't matter. This will actually go towards what I wanted to show you what I've done in a moment there. The logic behind the design and what I was thinking. There's always a tiny risk that this thing could get destroyed, but unlikely, not impossible. Definitely not denying that. Little turret there. I could practically leave that thing there. Let's see. Yeah, I could probably leave that there. Okay, so I've got the forge here. So kind of like recap again in a perfect ball, a sphere shape. That's how the power grid is for how far your generator will reach, so that when you put lights out and all that, it'll work. Plain and simple. From the very top to the very bottom. So let me start by this side. So I did the height of a behemoth gate, and then halfway up, 4 up, I did my second floor. And as you can tell, there's really not much up there. I've got air conditioners, I got some lights, a little elevator. Enough room that I just come in and I don't clip into anything. I don't have like a bunch of stuff, because I normally put my floor 2 ceilings up. But this just gives me way more room, and I used to have this issue when I would get on the Megatherium that I would clip through it when I would get off near the cooker, the grill, right? I would come in from doing a run, then I would go near the grill, and because it was only too high, it did that glitch. Not a glitch, sorry. Yeah, it's kind of a glitch, because it drops me off, but then it would just shoot me right down, and it was just really awkward. That's just the best way to describe it. It was just incredibly awkward. Now I could still go out. That door... I got a vault in each corner. They're empty. I could drink my water. My fridges are there. I don't know if I want to keep this the way it is here. For now, it's just very basic, very simplistic, and it gets the job done. Everything's within range when I want to craft something. Now, the other thing here that's really cool is this is just a double door. I couldn't put a gateway, because it would have clipped up there and it wouldn't have worked. But I did this so that if I come and I got like a bunch of stuff I want to dump into my Daddy boxes, I now pushed my Daddy boxes inside. I could put all my stone, as long as I remember what that one is, or if I move back, I can see what it is. It's wood. You don't have to get too close to it. Stone. And then the bottom one is metal ingots. This is just a greenhouse window. Then if I want to put my poly, whatever, right? Flint, poly. Again, you don't have to get too close. Or obsidian. You get the idea. I'm not done with this. That's the library, you know, the smithy with the blueprints and the saddles and all that shit. This is just going to be structures. I mean, a Giga came the other day, chomped all my stone shit, and the vault drops, but you don't lose nothing. They can't eat through metal, so who gives a shit? And it jumped over. Look at this. Looks like a normal wall, right? Looks like a normal wall. Ooh. And now... I said and now... I can grab... all my metal... as far as I can carry it. And then I just turn around... and deposit my ingot inside. Boom. Just like that. I mean, I could bring the forge in... make it so that my floor gets kind of clipped through, but I was like, you know what? I'll just leave it outside. It's very unlikely that my forge is going to get destroyed. I'm not saying it can't happen. It's Ark. Anything can happen. But I just wanted to share this with you because it could potentially give you some ideas, right? That's where people say sharing is caring, and oh, I see what he did there. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. You have a door. Oh, that's what it looks like. And then you go and you try it out, and you think of yourself as a big shot. So keep dumping that. And that's pretty much probably all I'm going to do during the event. It's all going to be about crafting a shit ton, a plethora, a cornucopia, a quiver of metal roofs, walls, and pillars. And I'm going to start replacing all of my pillars with metal and metal ladders because they just last a lot longer. So this just aesthetically looks nicer too. Because when I tried a door, it was a little bit wonky, and then it was kind of clipping, and then I couldn't quite reach the vault here. And then still be within range of the deady boxes. Like, well, shit. Not only am I going to do the wall, but I get to keep that vertical beam. See the pillar that I put? Like a little speed bump. And then I put that one vertically up there to kind of give it that 3D effect. And I did that all the way around. That bar in the middle right there. It's just a pillar, but sideways it's called a metal beam. But if that clips through the door, it won't let you put it there. So I was like, you know what? I'll just put the wall. So I thought that was an ingenious idea on my part. Same thing with these little windows here, because facing at the back here, I wanted to be able to kind of look and be able to look, because I'm done with just having greenhouse walls. They always somehow end up getting fucked up. So I was done with it. I was like, no. I'm not doing any of this bullshit. And then this was, please tell me I'm not out of ammo. Yeah, I was going to say, if I'm out of ammo, screw that. You can always go out 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you need a support beam. And then I go down with the ramps on a steeper angle. Rather than the roof of the stairs. That way this keeps it cleaner. That's the least amount of pillars that you can have with that many ceiling or floor pieces. And it just kind of keeps, again, everything looking crisp and clean. Now, whether you like metal or stone better in terms of looks, metal is easier to render in because stone has too much detail. Right? So that's another kind of reason to go metal as well. Nothing can chomp it except for the odd thing like a Titan. Gigas and Karchas can't damage it or anything like that. So that's something that I really appreciate. Now for here... it's not exactly, you know, exciting here. I still have my chibi. Okay. He's level 3 now. I don't remember if I did this in my last video. And if I did, it's really not that big of a deal. It wasn't that exciting to mention anyways. I put a generator and I put a cryo fridge at Carno Island so that I can just fly there. Plus, when I open the door here, 3 deep, 3 floors deep, it covers the door. Probably put some metal railing here. It always lags, by the way, when you open a door. That's kind of normal. So I'll clean this up here, the library, at some point. Don't really use the raft anymore, but at least I'm not blocking, you know, someone's bullshit Like that's somebody else's base. I don't even remember if I made a video on this. I put this in the water. This is the very last one. No Karchas or Gigas can come now because look, it's right in the water. They're not going to drown themselves. One day I'll do my water pen out of metal. One day. And again, I did the same thing. So again, it looks very basic. Doesn't look that nice. I might put a roof on top and put some... like a triangle roof, but... then the light might not reach the sides, but it might do the middle. I'll have to see. This I plan on taking down a little bit. I just haven't bothered. I've only been playing the game now for a couple of months. All these shitty pillars and stuff. I'll eventually fix that. Again, the idea was pretty simple. Very rare to find a spot online where you can place that many foundation pieces. It's very, very rare. So I might even upgrade this to metal. I really, really don't know. No animals have ever come here. This is also Dead Island where this guy has built on that little island here. Looks like he took down some of his walls. That's kind of funny. That is actually very odd. I don't know why he did that. 15 days. Is he online? Offline damage. Okay. He's got tech doors. Okay. But anyways, I had built this, and then we all know about my old base. Brings back memories. I'm talking as if this is like World of Warcraft with my 20-year history. This is not at all what it is. And that's just so that I can do this. I mean, somebody could come and fuck around with it. And since no animals can see me, it's very unlikely something's just going to spawn here, because nothing really does spawn there. Never say never. You never know what could happen. Oh, I think he actually made it taller. And he got rid of some stuff, yeah. Then Jackass over there in the distance is still there. There's my old little base there. I ripped off the doors there. Just very, basic. Now that it's XXX, man, these bugs, these scorpions are going to give me an absolute shit ton of, well, there you go. 620 chitin for one scorpion. Oh, these birds. Piss off. Look at how much chitin I got from 2 scorpions. That's the gravy train right there. And then this, I just grab it and I'm just like, who cares? Irrelevant. I'll still kill the bird for the sake of spawn. And then as I go around, this helps to replenish my pillars as well. That's a big fucking fish. Oh yeah, the fish is weird. I can't seem to eat the fish. I could kill them, but... well, there you go. That would make a cool screenshot. Graphics of the fish look good. Yeah, so I'm just relaxing, and I enjoy that no matter what spawns here on this server, based on the spawns that are blocked, there's nothing I can't kill. I killed a 140 Alpha Carno earlier. It took a notch out of my health, but I survived. It was fine. And with the bug buff, it's just gravy. You can tell I really like gravy. Apart from the sodium content. Holy Jesus. like enough meat here all of a sudden to feed all of the frickin' third world countries. Jesus Christ. And this I do as well because, again, it's all about the spawns. Oh, it's a little wee baby Rex. A female, too. Could have been a good egg layer. Now, instead, you're gonna make a Big Mac. A Raptor Mac. So with just that little bit of death and destruction, there's only a couple scorpions there, so I've only killed about 4. You could see why farming these things are amazing. Even when it's not a triple event. Leather I always grab. Fiber, I got too much of it. Like 50, 60,000. It's not worth it. All that meat. Meat for days. I don't need all that meat. I mean, I'll cook it. But I don't need that much. Same thing with all that prime meat. Prime meat's just so easy to get. Once you get the right animals and stuff, it's... Yeah, just don't need it. I've donated... Maybe not thousands, but close to it of like cooked prime meat. It's just... And you put it in the fridge. I don't really make kibble. Haven't been there yet. But yeah, I still enjoy this game. I'm still playing other games. My Yakuza game. I don't really play Call of Duty anymore. Not because I'm bored. There's only 24 hours in a day. So that's that. I'm just going to do a quick round here. Get back to base. And that's pretty much it. So, I mean, I'll still keep recording. Not that this is exciting or anything. Oh, there's an alpha. Alright. Really? Is it a level 5 Alpha Rex? What the hell is that? Cheap ass. It'll be good for my chippy chip. Oh wow, I'm slot capped. Look at the top right. I'm already slot capped. That's insane. Wow, eh? Ah, that's nuts. They should really increase that. Well, I guess it lagged. There's probably some hidden... What? Oh, wow. Yeah, that is pretty dirty, eh? Jesus. I mean, I don't plan on grabbing anything else, but... Yeah, I'm not going to sit here all day and do this. Don't worry. As I'm still kind of doing it. Let's see. I'm just gonna do one round. I don't want to do 2 rounds. I'm just kind of showing you how quickly you can get some chittin'. Chitty chit chit. Sometimes there's scorpions here. Might as well grab this because I'm here. Sure. Why not? Yeah, just what I want. More food. I don't care about the mutton. I don't care how good it is. I seriously don't care. Is that this dingaling? It is that dingaling shitbag. But I keep refreshing my timers so that they cannot expand. Oh, I got a level. Wow. Weight. 700 weight crafting. You know what? I kind of missed the fortitude, to be honest. I'm just going to go back to fortitude. I had 50 fortitude. And I'm noticing the difference from 50 to 30, how much more often I gotta drink. How much more often I gotta eat. And the drain of that as well. Oh, it's definitely there. But yeah, at some point, all those pillars are getting replaced. It's so much work, though, honestly. It's almost not even worth it. Gotta come back and... I don't know. I really do like playing online, but truth be told, I'm more of a loner anyways. I mean, I guess I'll grab a bit of meat. Yeah, I mean, how do you prep for this? I have to put him in a thingy there, in a pod, right? So I kind of have to do this. It's a little bit annoying. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, that's just so much fucking meat. Oh my god. What happens if I do that? What happens if I do that? What's my weight at? Oh. Oh, I can move. Okay. Well, that's good. I can move. Not much, but I can do it. I don't care about these fucking berries. That weighs a shit ton. I said I don't get rid of that, but I am doing it. Yeah, that should be it. That's good enough. You don't need to be near a cryo fridge to cryo your animal. If some noob happens to be on Carno Island, they want to come and grab my shit, they can go ahead and do so. That's about a half hour. I think I'm going to end it in a moment. But this tends to be like a routine. What I do every day. I try to pump in a little half hour here and there, especially with events, so that in the long run it literally saves me a lot of time. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to end it here. I've kind of already explained a little bit about my base. Not that that was exciting or anything like that. But I'm going to go ahead and cook this up as best as I can. And, who knows when I'll make the next video. Things will probably slow down just because I don't have as much stuff to talk about, truthfully. I think I'm going to dump a little bit of the meat as I go ahead and spam the living shit out of it. I just got so much meat. But the prime meat, sure, I'll try to hold on to that a little bit. Alright, that's going to be it for me. Just wanted to make one of these casual, random showcase gameplay videos, whatever you want to call them, just to kind of let you know how things are. And hopefully, if I'm lucky, I'll see some of you in the next video. Bye for now.